Hello, sports bettors. Matt Modi here with OddsJam, here to give you some more early bets to lock in for the NFL Week 14 betting slate. Every week it goes by, I'm amazed at what week we are in for the NFL. So I'm going to lock in on some early lines. I've already have one video out for this week specifically, locking in early lines. So I mentioned in that video the importance and why it can be so valuable to hop in on lines early. So make sure that if you haven't watched that video yet, to check that out and learn about it. I won't go through the whole spiel again today, just that it is valuable to hop in on lines early, but we can get right into it. So the first play here that we're gonna lock in is this Miami Dolphins versus LA Chargers. So this is actually Sunday Night Football game we got for Sunday Night Football, Dolphins at the Chargers. The play is the over 51.5. Pretty awesome play here. It's at minus 107 at PointsBet. The OddsJam perfect line, the Novig odds price this at about minus 110. All in all, giving you a profit margin of just above 1.5%. So for every $100 bet on this play, which is what I recommend putting on it, I'm actually going to put $107 to profit $100 because the odds. So I'm risking to win 1 unit. So one unit for me equals $100. For those of you at home looking to unit size this bet, whatever 1 unit is to you, for you is what you should risk to win, 1 unit. So the reason why I like this play, obviously the math is the most important thing. OddsJam calculates this Novig odds to be at about minus 110. These Novig odds are pulled from the sharpest sportsbooks in the world. So you can view these odds here as the true line of what the market should truly be priced at, branded as the OddsJam perfect line, the sharpest line in the world. Anywhere in which you can get better odds than the Novig line, than the sharpest line in the world, it's going to be a profitable play, which is exactly what we have here. PointsBet at minus 107. So all in all, pretty good play, as I mentioned. Of course, with totals and spreads, what you want to do is open plays up in a new tab. So if you, click View Event Page, you can pull up where every sportsbook prices this play. So we know that, we see Caesars and Bet Rivers have their main line of this at 51.5. PointsBet charges the least amount of juice, so you're getting a good play on PointsBet. And then we also see DraftKings and Pinnacle, sharpest line in the world. Pinnacle specifically is the sharpest sportsbook in the world, I should say. Price this at minus 122 and minus 125. But we don't know where the rest of the market prices this. So that's why you view it in a new tab. You view the event page, this event page in a new tab, and that's what this pulls up, where every sportsbook prices this total at. So we see DraftKings, Betfred, BetOnline have their main line of this at 52, so a half point higher than what we got it at 51.5. And then we also see BetMGM, FanDuel, and then Pinnacle have their true line of this at 52.5, a full point higher than what we got it at. And Pinnacle prices the over as the more expensive play, right? They have the over 52.5 at minus 108, the under at minus 104. So not only does Pinnacle, the sharpest sportsbook in the world, think that this market should be priced a point higher than what we got it at, they also favor it going over that number. So it really is ridiculous, the value we can find on these types of plays. So this is going to be my first pick for this video, the over 51.5 Dolphins Chargers minus 107 at PointsBet. The next play that I like is we are looking at the Buccaneers plus 5.5, also at PointsBet against San Francisco. So this play is at plus 130 odds at PointsBet. OddsJam calculates the perfect line to be at about minus 132. We are betting it at minus 130. So the gap between those two numbers, again, is where you get your positive expected value from. Another awesome play here in terms of where every other sportsbook prices it. Caesars has it at minus 154. DraftKings has it at minus 139. FanDuel minus 154. Pinnacle minus 152. Clear outlier where PointsBet has this priced at minus 130. All in all, smaller EV per se, smaller EV percent on this play at 0.8%, but that doesn't mean that it's a worse play or a bad play. The lower EV percents, you can still find a lot of value. So you just need to make sure that you do the proper diligence, which is looking at all the markets and seeing where they have it priced. So I like this one a lot. And just like Brock Purdy making his first career start for the 49ers, expect him to cover 5.5 points against the Bucs. No, I know there's a lot of qualifiers there. Purdy looked good in his limited action against the Dolphins. Bucs have a better defense, and it's just different when the defense can prepare all week with you as the starter. Not that Jimmy G is running this exotic formula, this exotic offense. It's just different. And I know how bad the Bucs looked last week against the Saints. Now they came back and won somehow. I know how bad they looked. I just think that it's a tall ask expecting a 7th round rookie quarterback to cover this spread against the Bucs, who, despite how awful they are, they still have Tom Brady. They still have a relatively Super Bowl caliber roster. They're just miscoached, and the 49ers have a ton of talent. It's just a lot of points, and I think that he's getting a little too much respect for his first career start. So Bucs plus 5.5, minus 130 is a great mathematical play. That's the second play for this video. Another one that I'm going to lock in here, it was up here. Same game, Bucs Rams, Bucs 49ers, although the odds changed on that one, so that play is no longer plus EV. So let me refresh, make sure I'm working with the most up-to-date lines here. So the odds changed on that one, unfortunately. And then the last play that I was going to lock in here is the Ravens plus 4 against the Steelers. Another play that has pretty juicy odds at minus 140, but still a lot of value compared to the rest of the betting market. DraftKings is a little close at minus 149. And then we see BetRivers minus 159. Pinnacle minus 162. The OddsJam Perfect line prices this at minus 141. BetMGM is offering it at minus 140. Clear value there. So this is going to be my third and final pick for this video now that we had the odds change on one of them. Again, not again, but with Lamar Jackson being out, the Steelers getting 4 points at home. We've seen Tyler Huntley play well in the past. This Ravens still have a pretty good defense, and this is a classic NFC or AFC North rivalry. Probably going to be a close game. So this is going to be my third, as I mentioned, and final pick. So if you're tailing any and all three of these, comment and let me know. And that's it. So appreciate everybody watching, and have a good one.